Hello fellow YouTubers, welcome to another tutorial, and today we're finally going to get into objects. I'm sure most of you were looking forward to this because, well, objects is a crucial part and probably one of the more exciting parts. Okay, so today we're going to look at the ZGM, Visitor Objects, and the World Tools, both which I will provide in the link description below. And we'll start off with Shenzhen 74's World Tools. So let's get into that. And we won't be using this very heavily today, but you'll see why we'll need it. So you can extract and then run it, but you can just run it within the WinRAR itself, no problem. I'm going to put mine to D, and I'm going to put it just for myself here. So I'm just going to let that install. And for those of you who have been watching these tutorials from the start, you don't have to go to the download link since you already have the these files that I sent. Okay, so we can leave this for now. We don't need to bother with it, and we'll get into the ZGM Visitor Objects, which can be downloaded also, which is in the description from here, and made by ZeroG. This is an excellent little program, or whatever you want to call it. It's a pack more like, and it's very helpful. So we open this up, and first thing what we want to do is go into your Arma 2, the actual game. So in my case, program files 86, Arma 2, and just drag and drop the ZGM in here. Since I already have mine there, I'm just going to overwrite. And that's all good there. And now we want to go back to our Arma tools. And to be honest, you can just drag it in here, drag and drop. So select all these ones here. You don't need the README, but it is handy, and I would advise you to read it for further details. So and you just drop it in like so. And that's done for these parts for now. Now we want to go into our visitor tree, and we want to run it, and I'm going to load up my map again. So in my case, Arma workspace, Lowell Island, and Lowell Island.pew. I'm going to zoom out here a little, and here you can see that weird bug is going on again. Really no idea why this happens. And here you can see how big it is. And again, to get rid of this bug, just go on the zoom out. Oh, fuck. Click that a few times, and we should be out. Okay, now it's all good. I can also get rid of this here. You can just go here. And I would also advise you to delete everything if you have already. So I'm just going to real quickly do that again in case I went too fast. You just go to Tools, Artificial Objects, then you're in here in the Artificial Objects stuff, and then delete unused, and click OK. And now we have that blank. Now, while being in here, we want to click on Project, and we want to click on Import Templates. Now we want to go back all the way to the Arma tools, and here you should see ZGM. And this is what we want to open. And now this can take a really long time, depending on your computer. Because what it's doing now, it's importing every single object, artificial object, into Visitor 3. And it's all nicely labeled and sorted, and even color-coded, which is just awesome. It makes life so much more easy. Now, a little side note, well, I'll tell my side note in a second. So here you can see 2,232 new templates, which all appear here. So I'm just going to zoom in on our map here. And here you can see this is various category. As we zoom down, civilian category, industrial category, military category, cargo, such as cargo containers, signs, such as stop signs, walls, fences, pipelines, power lines, roads, although we won't be doing roads this method unless you really need to do roads specifically in here, but there's a way better solution, so ignore roads, don't attempt to do roads until the next tutorial. Let's see, what else we have. Rails. I don't know, maybe you have to do rails yourself. I really don't know if we can do it the other way. Runway is also fine, and runes, and so forth. Now, you can just, of course, select what you want to select, and here's my side note that I was just trying to say before. Some of the objects might not work because this, again, like in my last tutorial, it depends what you have imported. For instance, we were only working with the general store, so some items might not be visible because it's not imported yet. In that case, go back to my first tutorial and check out how to import certain objects, or just how to set things up. And here, as you will know, the general store will work by me. So I click on general store here, just put it there, run Bulldozer, and let's have a peek. So let's load this up. It's taking its time. And yeah, the bug still persists because I still haven't fixed that, but it was explained in tutorial 1, so no worries there. And here you can see we have our object in there, and we can leave this still just tabbing out, so you don't have to even close it, and we can go back in. And well, actually it looks like no, never mind, we have now both objects, so it's dynamic. We can we don't even have to go out of the game or the Bulldozer. And I'm just gonna add in some other objects, and you'll probably see that they'll be invisible because I haven't imported them yet. And here, sure enough, you can see they are not there, although if we select it and we go back, you can see the arrow is pointing towards it, so it's there, but we cannot see it because we just we didn't extract it with the extract PBO and placed it in the right folders, which is the CA folder. Now anyway, so this is excellent already, but now I'll get to why we got the world tools. As you can see, it's already nice and everything and labeled, but even so, sometimes the explanation itself just won't cut it, you know, like million or what is this, you know, you might get a little lost and you might get confused, like what's the difference between Office 1 and Office 2? Well, of course you can just import it into Bulldozer and then just, you know, go over it like that, but as you can imagine, there's so much objects here, this could be really time consuming. So therefore we have our Arma 2 world tools. And let's open this up. And then here we want to go to our fence generator, and we want to go import object template. We want to go then to our D or wherever we got it, and we want to go to Arma tools, and then we want to go to the ZGM visitor world tools objects FGO, and we want to open this. And sure, we click on OK on override existing objects when found. And then we have successful. Now when we go to our object management, you will notice that both here in visitor and both here in the world tools, we have now pretty much all the objects listed, almost in an identical manner. But pay attention that there's a slight difference. As you can see, I'm almost at the very bottom, and if we click this here, we have this statue. Now this is kind of a reversed fashion. If I go all the way up in Visitor 3, you can see the very same object here, 00 various, 00 statue 01, is pretty much the same. So it's kind of, you know, upside down, if you will. So that's the slight, you know, little difference here, but it's not too big deal. So, for instance, you can take and use this program to figure what certain things out just by looking at the image, which is very handy and very quick, as you can see. You You can just snoop around for, let's just say we wanted this object in our visitor tree, so we just go to military structure. You can just kind of pull it aside here. We don't even have to actually, because the visitor is kind of minimized now, so we can look here for military. Okay, we're at military. This is not structure, or? Okay, military structure 03 fortified 03. Might have some differences in name as well, so 03. I want to scroll down to the F. Fortified big episode 1. Where is that? Big. Ah, yes, nest. Alright, so this would be it. Now, I don't know if this works by me now. So I'm just gonna make visitor big again. Because probably I don't have the objects imported, but here I placed it in. And yeah, well, unfortunately I didn't import them. I probably should for the sake of tutorial, but to be honest, you guys should be alright. As long as you import most of the stuff, you will find them here. Now, you guys might think, okay, you know, this is not really worth just to install this program for only just to look around. Well, actually, it helps first of all a lot, and second of all, this program will come up in the next tutorial. So in the next one, what we will be using this for is to create our forests. So don't worry about it. And surprisingly, this tutorial is rather short compared to the rest. And I suppose that's all there is to cover. So this is Zazzle Rising signing off. So we're nearing the end of our video slowly. There's only the forest left to go and the roads pretty much. So I hope to see you around again, and do feel free to subscribe and leave a comment, which will definitely help me in creating these videos, maybe make them a little shorter, maybe more to the point. I have a little feedback, so do leave comments. I'd appreciate it. It would help, like I said, it would help a lot. So this is Zazzle Rising signing off, and see you next time.